six-man tag team contest. It is scheduled for one fall. Introducing team number one first, representing the United Kingdom, Brutus Magnus.
TNA's recent import from the UK. Brutus Magnus, born to compete, bred to win. The modern-day gladiator, very impressive since making his debut last month. Tonight we'll see if Brutus Magnus can work with teammates in a six-man tag team match.
His tag team partner from Tehran, Iran, he is the Middle Eastern Nightmare, Sheik Abdul Bashir.
Well, one of the hardest teammates to work with is going to be Sheik Abdul Bashir, as this guy's one of the most selfish people we've ever seen. But speaking of teammates, Mike, I still can't stop thinking about what's going to happen later on tonight when this place is cleared of everybody and Sting and Angle go at it.
And their tag team partner from Fairfield, Connecticut, the Blueprint,
Matt Morgan never got on the same page with his former tag partner Abyss. But tonight, in an interesting sidebar, we have the Blueprint, a star from American Gladiators, teaming with Brutus Magnus, who made his athletic reputation on UK Gladiators. Let's see how they work together with the Sheik.
It'll be interesting to watch Shane Sewell and Sheik Abdul Bashir inside the ring again together, as we know the history between those two, and it's not pretty.
And his tag team partners representing the Latino nation, Homicide and Hernandez, the Latin American Exchange.
Isn't it ironic that L.A.X., known first and foremost for their success as a tag team, will be venturing at some point in the future into singles championship matches? Homicide, feast or fired briefcase in his possession, can turn that in whenever he wishes for a shot at the X Division title. And we heard TNA management rule that Hernandez did not get a fair shake in his world title match because of the main event Mafia, so Hernandez is still in line for an upcoming World Heavyweight Championship opportunity.
And I'll tell you what, it's because of that situation where Hernandez didn't get the fair shake that you're seeing Homicide and Hernandez again both take their time. They'll figure it out when it's the right timing to use those. I mean, these guys, they're thinking about nothing but. I mean, you know they're going to pursue tag team gold again. That's just who they are. But think about it, how powerful they could be holding the X Division titles and the world titles at the same time.
Series of shots from Brutus Magnus, shoots Shane Sewell off into the ropes, got caught with the kick, missed the clothesline. Oh, the carbon footprint from the Blueprint. Matt Morgan, check this out.
I mean, just watch how vicious this can be as it just about takes Shane Sewell's head off. There's another angle of it as you see Shane hit the floor.
The renewal of the rivalry that you touched on just moments ago, Don, right before our very eyes here with Sheik Abdul Bashir lighting up the chest of Shane Sewell, the wrestler slash referee, and there goes Sewell right into the corner, and Bashir tags in Matt Morgan. Questions that we had about Brutus Magnus, Matt Morgan, and the Sheik working together answered really in the positive for this trio.
Well, they're doing a great job of working together. That's just something that we didn't think could happen with those three personalities in the ring, but they're doing a great job. You see Matt Morgan in that side slam right there on Shane Sewell. 1, 2. Want to remind the TNA fans in the Thibodaux, Louisiana area, you do not want to miss the TNA Respect Tour because it's coming live in your hometown as tickets go on sale tomorrow.
You do not want to miss Kurt Angle and Sting later tonight. Do not expect a wrestling match. This is going to be a fight. This relationship between Angle and Sting has reached the point of no return. Bashir here with the cover, but Shane kicks out. Angle finally convincing Jeff Jarrett the only possible way to settle the personal issues between himself and Sting was to clear the impact zone for an empty arena match. But Don, with no distractions comes no control, and with no control, the level of danger rises.
I mean, who's going to stop him from doing anything? That's the real question. That's why Jim Cornette was so upset about the danger involved. It's not about pins. It's not about submissions. You heard Kurt Angle. He said he was going to end Sting's career. I mean, think about how dangerous it could be. It's just going to be a war, and I just can't imagine it, but yet looking forward to it at the same time.
Bashir goes underneath the ring. Going to bring a steel chair into play, but look at referee Earl Hebner slides right out and takes his fellow official, Shane Sewell, right out of the path of that steel chair from Bashir.
Well, think of the damage it would have done if it would have connected. Here's Brutus Magnus going right after Shane. I'm telling you, Shane's got to get a tag here. I mean, these guys have just been methodically beating him up in there. You saw Shane able to duck down, and Bashir caught Brutus Magnus right in the chin.
Communication problems between Brutus Magnus and Bashir. That enables the big slingshot move into the shoulder block by Hernandez. Off the series of clotheslines, there's a shot that takes the blueprint out to the floor. Supermax takes Magnus up to his shoulders.
Look at the string. Oh, nice backbreaker as he brings it right down. Here comes Homicide. He's going to go tope con hilo right through the ropes, right on top of Matt Morgan.
Keep your eyes on the action in the ring. Bashir taken by Big Hernandez up here. Sit out powerbomb.
Here we go. 1, 2. Oh, Brutus Magnus just at the last second breaks it up. I'll tell you what, when you watch Hernandez out there, you're excited that he gets another shot at the title down the line. This guy's got so much potential. He's got the shirt off now and Bashir in his sights.
Totally focused on Sheik Abdul Bashir. Up to the shoulders. Here it comes, Don.
Border toss. Sends him flying. Sends him flopping. Who's he going to tag? He's bringing in Shane.
Up to the top. Here he comes. Top rope elbow drop on Bashir.
1, 2. Done it.
Here are your winners, the Latin American Exchange, and Shane Sewell.
While Shane Sewell and L.A.X. celebrate, let's go back. Let's check out the replay, the video package from this great six-man tag.
There's that carbon footprint that we showed you before, just how devastating it can be. Then the backbreaker by Hernandez on Brutus Magnus. Tope con hilo nails Matt Morgan, and the border toss on Bashir.
That sets it up for Shane Sewell. Top rope elbow, and that leads to the 1, 2, 3 in the pin.
Earl Hebner loved making that count. There you see the Puerto Rican flag draped around the neck, a place where Shane made his reputation.